Disclaimer: this video's entirety, encompassing both visual and audio elements, constitutes AI-generated synthetic content.
Elite.
Go, go, go!
Another night, another walk.
Yeah, and you're still not in shape.
Hey, you try to keep a six-pack when the only entertainment is a soda machine. Whoa, what the heck was that? No warning, no comms.
I don't know. Not a drill. Something's not right.
Kale, you hear that?
Yeah, Ace, the clouds and light. It's not a flare, it's moving.
Wow! Oh my god, it's beautiful. Wings made of light, Kale. It's an angel. Look.
Wow! No, Ace. It's got a lion's torso, and the wings, it's a lamassu.
Wait, a llama what?
A winged beast. We're seeing two different things. How is that possible?
Sergeant Kale Al-Hadid, let's go over this one more time. You and Corporal Aaron Turner were on patrol. You saw something. Describe it.
Sir, we were in a patrol. That's when it happened. The sky, it just opened up.
Opened up? Be specific, Sergeant. And for the record, your medical evaluation came back clean. Not a single marker for stress, mental fatigue, or any physiological issue that would lead to a hallucination. You're in perfect health.
Corporal Aaron Ace Turner, you reported a visual anomaly. What was it? Be precise.
It was a miracle, sir. I swear to God, we were just walking patrol. The whole sky went dark, then opened up.
Sergeant Al-Hadid says it opened up. Which is it?
Sir, it wasn't a hole. It was like a tear in the fabric of the clouds. And through it, this creature came. Wings like a jet's fuselage, but feathered. A lion's body and a face, sir. An eagle face. It was a lamassu. I saw it in the British Museum once.
You saw a museum creature from a Mesopotamian myth. Are you serious?
I don't know what Sergeant Al-Hadid saw, sir, but the sky was dark with light tear. And out of the light came this figure. No animal body, just a person with wings of light. It was an angel, sir. I know it.
An angel? The sergeant says a winged lion. Two of you, in the same place, at the same time, saw two different things. Why?
I don't know, sir. He was looking up and so was I, but he was behind me a bit. Maybe the angle was different. It had to be the lamassu. It was massive. It was a force of nature.
We have your physical and psychological assessments, Sergeant. No trauma, no dehydration, no stress-induced psychosis. There is no reason for your story to be a fabrication of your mind. So why is it so drastically different from your comrades?
I don't know what he saw, sir, but I saw an angel. It was beautiful. It made sound like trumpet or horn. It was just there. It was a message.
And you're in perfect health. So you're either a liar or he is.
We're not lying, sir. I saw it. I swear on my life, it was a warning.
It wasn't a lie, sir. It was a miracle. It was a sign.
Two men in perfect health with two conflicting reports. This is a dead end. We're done here. Dismissed.
Good evening. My first guest is an ex-Marine Sergeant, Kale Al-Hadid. So, Thank you for coming on the show. You've been out of the Marine Corps for a few years now, a veteran, and now you're telling the world that, well, let's be honest, you're telling the world you saw an angel.
A lamassu. It's a winged creature from ancient Mesopotamian mythology. Part lion, part eagle, part man. It was a celestial phenomenon, but it wasn't a deity. It was more like a patrol.
A patrol, like a divine neighborhood watch.
Something like that, Susan. I was on a Partle mission in the U.S. Air Force based in Iraq. Suddenly, the sky changed, and then it appeared. It was immense. The military calls it an atmospheric anomaly.
Right? The military, the same institution that doesn't want you to talk about this. The same one that's saying you've been under a lot of stress, that maybe you're dealing with some post-traumatic stress.
Trying to discredit me, they want to bury it. But what I saw was real. It was a force of nature, but it was also intelligent. It looked at us, and in that moment, I knew we weren't alone.
And what did you feel when it looked at you? Fear, maybe?
Respect. Not for the creature itself, but for the universe, for how little we know. My whole life was about control, about rules and order. The military is a machine. But what I saw that night, it showed me that there's a world beyond our machine. A world with creatures that could walk through our atmosphere like we walk through a field.
So you're trading in your military training for a new mission. To tell the world that we have celestial beings flying around in our skies. That we are not alone.
I'm just telling the truth. I swore an oath to protect this world from all enemies. What I saw that day, it wasn't an enemy. But if we don't prepare, it could be.
What a story, huh? Mr. Al-Hadid, thank you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Ace, the investigation is closed. The anomalous atmospheric event is the official line. This room is the only place left where the truth doesn't have to be official.
Kale was always literal. He saw the shell. He saw the history because he was too afraid to see the light.
The drone footage showed a dust storm and a structural collapse of the ruins. There was no fire, no wings, just debris.
The cameras are blind. The military is blind.
Ace, they're trying to medically retire you. They think the trauma of the ambush made you retreat into a religious delusion to cope with the carnage.
Is that what they call it? A hallucination? I watched Kyle scream because he saw a monster. I felt peace.
You realize that if you persist with the SIF, you refuse to acknowledge the anomalous event as described by your unit. The board will designate you as unfit for civilian reintegration.
You mean the asylum?
I mean, a facility where you can be monitored.
Military training for a new mission. To tell the world that we have celestial beings flying around in our skies. That we are not alone.
I'm just telling the truth. I swore an oath to protect this world from all enemies. What I saw that day...
That makes 12s. First the Pacific, then the Arctic, more Iraq, now this. Then it wasn't an anomaly. The MRI shows identical neural scarring. Their brains are physically different now, the elite. Classified.